Good afternoon, beekeepers and bee enthusiasts. How you doing? It's another great day at the farm, and we're hanging out. Spring is here. The weather is beautiful. I got me a haircut. The bees are either getting ready to swarm or they are swarming. So it's a very special time. And today we had a shorter video, but we think you'll really enjoy it. We're going to show you a few clips of a few of our hives that are preparing to swarm, and also show you a few swarm hive locations that are getting some scout activity. So it should be a great video. We really think you'll enjoy it. Without further ado, let's break right into it. Okay, so we're outside the Elderberry Hive, and if you take a look, you can see that they're getting populated, and they've got bees on the face of the hive, and they're kind of forming like small clusters on the face. And what the bees are actually doing is they're actually performing swarm rehearsals. So they are practicing being in a small cluster. A lot of times you'll see a lot of bees coming and going and forming a small cluster, and they, like I said, they are practicing what they will be doing whenever they actually swarm and being inside of a cluster and whatnot. I'm sure the bees, as smart as they are, they know that, which bees are going and which are staying, and probably the ones that are going to be venturing out to find a new home are the ones that are practicing the cluster formations on the outside. And so, you see this with a lot of hives now in the spring. You'll start seeing bee hives forming clusters on the outside. And it's not necessarily that it's too hot or anything. It's just that they are practicing their formations whenever they are going to actually be swarming and leaving the hive. And so, yeah, I assume this hive is probably going to be getting there before too long. I'd say maybe in a few weeks they're probably going to be ready to swarm. So the queen is inside. She's laying a large abundance of eggs right now. The weather's not bad. Hopefully we don't get any cold weather anytime soon. But yeah, they're going to be getting there soon and getting ready to go out and find a new home. So this is the Campbell Hive, and they are very active. And also, these bees have been pretty ornery right now. I've actually got my bee suit on. We've had a few family members get popped around here. But as you can see, that cluster that I was talking about earlier on the hydrangea hive, well, you're kind of seeing that a lot more on this hive. Again, they're forming clusters. They're practicing being in a big group, and they're getting ready to basically swarm out of here and find a new home, or at least a third to a half of the bees are. But anyway, like I said, very active, big clusters. It's not really hot out here, so it's not really, you can't really just say, oh, they're outside because they're hot. It's not that. It's just they are practicing getting ready to leave. All right, so we're gonna go check out a swarm hive that's in the woods. It's somewhere around here. I'm looking for it. And we're gonna see if we have any activity inside. Well, where is it? Oh, there it is. All right, let's go take a look. Briars are crazy around here. Okay. So we're just taking a peek. I saw a scout just now. Let's see if we see any more come or go. Oh, there goes one. So what are the bees doing? Okay, so they're going inside right now, and they've got a sense that this is a pretty good home just by the smell from our bait that we put inside. But the bees will actually go inside and they will do laps around the inside of the hive to figure out the depth of the hive. And we know that bees prefer about 10 gallons of space on the inside, which is what the swarm hive is. So they're just going inside, they're looking around, they're checking it out. I know they're checking out that comb that's on the inside and they're like, man, this is some good comb. And hopefully they're going back to their colonies to tell the rest of the bees that this is a pretty good home. And you know, a few of you might look at this and say, hey, how do you know it's not a colony that's in there? Well, remember that a full colony that's inside of a hive will have traffic coming and going all the time. So having a bee come and go every once in a while, or even a few, it's nice, but we know that these are just scouts because it's not like a constant stream of bees. So I was a little worried they might not be able to see the swarm hive that well, but I think they're taken to it. That's cool. All right, let's see. Ooh, I think I'm seeing some activity out here. Let's get a closer look. Forgive me for not using the stand and I'm kind of just walking around holding the camera. I know I saw a few scouts. Oh, there they are. Yep. So again, it's not a constant stream of traffic. So we know this is not a swarm. It's just scouts. But if scouts are checking out your swarm hive, that's a good sign. It means they're definitely considering it. So this swarm hive's actually been up in the tree for about 2 years now, and I wanted to take it down and rebait it, but we decided to keep it up one more year to see if we could catch any. So we'll see if it does. If it doesn't this year, I'll probably take it down and rebait it and everything. Cool. Okay, so forgive me, I got home to do some video editing and I realized I didn't do an exit scene before I left the farm. So just want to let you know that, yeah, it's very exciting that we're seeing activity in a few of our swarm hives, and now is the time when bees are going to be getting out there for a large portion of the country. So, you know, make sure you have your swarm hives out there ready to catch some bees. And when we do catch some swarms, which I expect to be pretty soon, we'll be sure to show you some video. And of course, we'll be doing the transfers from swarm hive to hives and stuff like that. It'll be a good time. So anyway, we hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, we'll see you soon.